Burn live, burn live, burn live, burn live, burn live, burn live. It's going down, baby. Burning through ashes, trying to make common sense.
It's right by the strip. I just know it's big as hell, and it says career. It says career or something, and it got a bunch of steps, like Rocky going up to that shit.
That's at my job right there.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then across the street, you got that you got that bar that's been there for years. I used to go to that bar on the corner. And then you go up a little further, it's Vegas Boulevard. But yeah, I want to go. I'm gonna hit that. Oh, Terribles Center. Over there in Cheyenne. Oh. The Terribles recruiting center. Where I got the job at White Castle. Shit, White Castle in there too. I might apply for them too. See if they'll hire me back.
Good luck.
Bro, still the damn district manager. What's his name, Mike?
No.
The big white dude.
No.
Oh shit! Well, I definitely can slide up in there now. He gone.
Burn Live, y'all, where we burn through conversation, trying to ash out common sense. I'm your host, Capiche. This is the Burn Live Show. I have a good co-host here. Future co-host, let me say it like that. Future co-host in the makings. James Lone Star State. Put a state in what's going on. Welcome. Sorry I don't have the energy like I normally do. It's just been a very exuberating morning. Like I really got a lot of things done, trying to prepare for this show. And then when I got to the main thing that I wanted to bring up for the show, I had a pause on it because I want to be able to bring up my stock market investments to let you know that what I'm doing is true. I told y'all today on Tuesday is AI technology and stock investment day. I'm going to turn this day into an investment for you. So whatever you invest in, we invest in together. We grow, we make money together. I wanted to show proof today that I just want to show receipts that I have started. And I had a block on being able to pull it up. And saying I had to wait until tomorrow. So next Tuesday, I'll be able to show proof. Most likely have a little bit more investments to show you a portfolio of things to look forward to, get into it and stuff like that, showing everything. But today, I just think we're just going to do light work or talking about AI. AI is still a big investment. People are still confused. I just want to play this quick video. Just the end part of what this girl said, that I want you and I want my partner over here to realize where I'm trying to take this, because there's no official taking this. And then look like we might have to look like we might be talking about the moon thing later on tonight on Good Night Capiche, because I don't know why I keep doing that on Good Night Capiche, but that's what we on Good Night Capiche. Me and this moon landing thing is something weird I got going on. I really do. But today is about AI. AI. And it's really this last little bit of what this lady said is the key. Well, it's a lot of what she said, but I really want to go into the last key elements with you guys. Thank you for everybody coming in. I appreciate you just coming in, tuning in. Take a look at this. Listen to this.
AI strategy like this will make you twice as much money. That's your sales pitch. 4, stop waiting, start owning. By the time regular people feel safe, the money's already been made, you guys. You got to use AI to speed up ownership now, because it doesn't eliminate opportunity. It actually multiplies it if you move fast enough. I think one of the biggest opportunities in this space is using AI before everybody else does. People take their time to figure shit out. An underrated bottleneck in AI isn't computing power, but human creativity. Companies can sell you endless new models, but if you don't really know how to wield them, then what good are they to you? The real opportunity, learn how to apply these new tools in ways that actually make you more money. Harvard and Stanford found out that some workers are spending more time correcting AI output than doing actual work. McKinsey found 2/3 of respondents say their organizations have not even started using AI. So if you can get ahead of these trends, you're just going to make more money. The play? The biggest benefits will likely come in the form.
If you listen to what she says, the breakdown of not actually happen to get into these, and this is what I want to point at for us, is we're going to get into this industry and not necessarily have to be AI tech savvy. Okay. There are back doors and partnerships that we're going to join at the Burn Live Crew on Tuesdays. I promise you it's going to be a long adventure. So sit back, get ready, and we're going to meet people. We're going to shake hands. We're going to start a company through the Burn Live, through this, through our knowledge, through what we learn. But this lady right here, go check out her page.
What's her name?
Go check out our page.
Cody Sanchez.
Cody Sanchez. Go check out our page. Matter of fact, I will put her in the description for today. She pointed me in this direction right here that we're going today. And I want to say, like, this adventure right here is costly. I'm not asking nobody to invest. I'm not telling you to invest. I'm not telling you to come and join. But this is a definitely 100% money-making opportunity for anybody to join. This is at the ground level, okay? We're getting in at pennies on a dollar. Most of us are going to probably start $5, $10, $20. Investment starts. We're going to listen to the trends. We're going to listen to this news coverage. We're going to invest. We're going to pick. We're going to choose. We're going to see what's going on. 23 hours ago, Fox News. And this is what I was listening to this morning. This is what I was listening to this morning when it came to stocks and stuff. Now, I hate to go there, but I gotta keep going there for and y'all know who I be going there for. Okay. I know who I go there for. But notice my news person who I'm getting my knowledge from is what color? Okay, I say no more. I just want to keep that out because I don't want people to talk about, oh, well, you probably get your news. He's black. Not only is my lawyers black that we get our news coverage from on here, stock market news coverage is black. Sorry for being racist for a second.
And right smack at the top of the corner, software. So, we could see where labor is expensive for these software companies, and they're also greatly exposed to AI. But is it over? I mean, are you buying that all of a sudden, it's all over for these software companies?
I do think there will be immense disruption in the software layer. It's a threat of replacement, actually, for legacy cloud. And legacy, Charles, is really the last 10 years. I'm not talking 20, 30 years ago, as brief as 10 years ago. Now, going back to that big tech CapEx spending, it's not only big tech, it's also these AI R&D firms. And the easiest way for them to make back that capital is to go after the high margin recurring revenue of software.
10 years ago, they was at this big ass dip. 3 months ago, dip. Very low dip, low numbers, very low numbers compared to recent up current, and they're up. This is a 3-month margin of just SP 500, which everybody knows SP 500 always gonna be one of the best investments to sit on and pass down to your grandkids, or invest in S&P, take out, go start your small business. It's always good. This is just longevity. This S&P 500 is longevity stocks that you put in at a young age. This is something you invest when you're 16, 18, and you don't touch until you're 40 and 50. You ride the wave. This is what they call the wave, and you just ride it. This is a short term, but you understand as you see long term, that has been good. Now, the secret and the catch to it is to make money off of it at a certain time, at a certain peak. When it peaks, you want to cash out. You don't want to cash it all the way out, but you want to do a small cash out. Take out a little bit. I'm going to take out 25%, 10%, 50%, and then I'm going to invest that into something else. Every dollar for the takeout is invested in something else. You probably don't take out least stuff in that. So that's how most people fumble the bag, from what I've been hearing. Y'all, we finna go down this yellow brick road to see.
So it's going to be a highly competitive space.
And on this same table, though, right near it, we've got communications, professional services, banks, financial services, insurance companies. We did see crazy action. Expedia, for instance, that stock came down a lot. We saw, of course, what's happening with private equity exposure. If this is the beginning, I mean,
like my friend in the other video said, and I do want to note this. Notice how he said insurance go down. Why? Because people are skeptical of insurance and AI collabing together. You think of insurance and AI, you're not thinking too confident and that you're positive in what you're seeing for that investment. You're going to be skeptical. Okay? You're going to get skeptical. And I get that you're going to get skeptical. It makes sense of being skeptical. So the investment into the insurance would be learning how to run the programs that the insurance companies would need. Because the insurance companies are not investing fully into AI yet. So to beat them, and that's another thing that she said I didn't put up there, is to beat beat big tech into getting into these small companies that you see on the screen with low dots, low numbers that they're talking about. That's what you want to pay attention to right now. Is these investments with the low numbers, because they haven't fully invested into the AI yet. And right now you can get in them investments pennies of the dollars for the moment.
How do we brace ourselves as this spreads out?
What I would do is really look at the signals we already have on the market. You take something like Palantir, you take even Meta. Meta has 60 billion run rate right now. There are signals that there are already early winners. And this is not out of dozens. This is literally, I can talk to you maybe about 3 or 4, Charles, out of the large software universe. To me, that's a great opportunity.
To me, and I get it now. I'm starting to, maybe because I'm in my learning process, and y'all, we're going to learn this together. We're going to learn this together, okay? So if I learn something, I'm just going to blurt it out so y'all can see what I see. But we're talking about AI software technology. And it took to the third prompt to actually show you anything about AI software technology of an investment. The first thing was SP, which SP ain't got nothing to do with software. It's not software. But this is a software analysis right here. Notice this is a year. Other ones that we rewind while they was talking and breaking things down so you can see while they're breaking down the numbers. I think that it is very confusing to a person that don't know shit about stock. Like, man, I hear it every day, man. I want to get into stock. I want to get into stock. I see people watching news coverage just like we're watching news coverage now. But if I'm sitting up here watching the news coverage about stocks, about AI technology, because that's the Pacific what you're talking on, I would want to see the stocks that are specifically invested into that and what they're doing. I shouldn't see stock all the way across the board from grain, wheat, technology, banking. No, I want to see AI technology and what to invest in and what they're doing. I think that would be a little bit more realistic, you know what I'm saying, of that. Now, if a big company still like S&P, if they invested in AI and they're like, look, AI, and that's why we're showing it, they don't have to have specific definition categories, then I apologize. I'm wrong. Other than that, I need to I didn't see all of it. I didn't see all nothing but AI. When y'all speaking about AI, this is the future, or better yet, this is right now.
Opportunity for investors,
Right.
Because there's a material difference between those participating right now and those not.
All right, so you mentioned Meta, also Palantir, which acts really great today, and CoreWeave also is on your radar in this area.
When it comes to Palantir, what I would just say is we track earnings reports very closely.
Okay.
100-point checklist. Palantir is the best earnings report I've seen so far in software. This company is accelerating. And now you can give me a tech company anytime, Charles, that will put up 1 or 2 good quarters. But when we're talking 6 quarters, 7 quarters, that's very rare. When it comes to CoreWeave, they are taking on the big 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's answer one question together. I'm not finna say that I know, because I'm not even finna. Let me do my little close up. I'm not even finna pretend like I know. So we finna understand and break down what are quarters when it comes to the stock market. How long is a quarter? Because she just said some very valuable information, and then I'm gonna rewind.
4 months.
4 months?
4 months.
Is each quarter in stocks?
4 quarters a year. 4 months. If it's based off of restaurant business, same thing. When they ask us, when they tell us meet our what quarter we in, it's 4 months. You know what I'm saying? So third quarter would be what? The last 6 months.
Of a year?
And then the fourth quarter is the last 4 months of the year. Every quarter is 4 months, pretty much. So January, February, March, April is 1 quarter. That's gone. And then the second quarter will be the 4 months after that, and so on and so on. That's in the restaurant business. I don't know if it's the same for stock. I would assume.
In stocks and business, what are the 4 quarters and what months do they divide in?
The 4 quarters, often called fiscal quarters, divide the year into 4 equal periods for financial reporting. They are typically divided like this. Q1 is January to March, Q2 is April to June, Q3 is July to September, and Q4 is October to December. Does that make sense?
Thank you. Pat yourself on the back, and that boy was on that shit like that. You were 100% correct. So, we understand what quarters are. Everybody understand the definition that there's no making up a meaning of it. That's why I did that, and I appreciate him breaking it down for people who probably heard that and didn't understand what that was. So I appreciate it. So let's go back. Listen to what she said.
They are AI optimized infrastructure.
Ooh, I can't wait. Y'all, I can't wait to upgrade. Don't worry, we gonna upgrade soon. Give me a minute. I want to back up to her.
When it comes to Palantir, what I would just say is we track earnings reports very closely.
Okay.
100-point checklist. Palantir is the best earnings report I've seen so far in software. This company is accelerating. And now you can give me a tech company anytime, Charles, that will put up 1 or 2 good quarters. But when we're talking 6 quarters, 7 quarters, that's very rare.
That's a year and a half.
What?
That's a year and a half. 7 quarters. That's a year and a half of good numbers in the stock business and tech. That's, from my understanding, that's showing signs of consistency. Because I guess it's not normal for you to do a year and a half of good numbers, especially in something that's very new.
When it comes to CoreWeave, they are taking on the big 3. They are AI optimized infrastructure, similar to how big tech is in that build phase.
Now, CoreWeave looks very interesting, but to get in CoreWeave, you get in there in 96. Hold on. Y'all, this is where you go into your stocks. You go into your investments. You know what I'm saying? And look. Let's look at let's go back and look at the first one. PLTR.
Oh, I'm talking about Power.
Yeah, but he wanted 139 and you didn't be near. So in these investments, you need like $200 to get in.
They are taking on the big three. They are AI optimized infrastructure, similar to how big tech is in that build phase. CoreWeave will eventually.
CoreWave is something that's under $100 that you can invest in. Where most investors want you to take $100 to invest, at least $50 to invest, like to really start. I am going to show y'all from $5 to where we can build up to $50 to where then we can put our monies into one of these big companies. That's how small I'm going to start with y'all and with my core and do it, because I don't want to hear like, oh, I need to hand out. No. I see a lot of people that do it and that can do it and that have done it. So why can't we do it? And that's my mission. We're going to take broke money and make it into good money. We're going to do it right here. We're going to do it live every Tuesday. AI technology, stock markets. We're going to break it down. I'm going to be right here. I can't wait to, like I said, I'll be able to show you what I'm doing. But yet again, I'm looking into this right there, like CoreWave. CoreWave, I'm putting it on my list because CoreWave right now is under $100 investment with a 6.84 plus. Catch it on the right spike, you know what I'm saying? You might get $200-300, you know what I'm saying? Boom. What you want to do then is keep that until you can build that up to like 500. Then you take 500, you might take half of that 250, leave 250 in, take 250 out, let me invest in something else. Then we invest in something else, boom, we take 250 to that 250 double, make another 500, boom. So you got two revenues in the stock market that could probably double up that's what we want to do. And I'm going to do this until I'm not going to tell you until my goals. Because I want y'all to have your own goals just as well as I got. And this, to me, I promise you, y'all, are small goals. My little money that I want to revenue throughout a week, revenue to make everything meet. And I'm including my bills and what I want to do, plus my other side investments. That's how hard we got to grind. Y'all better highlight these places. I'm giving you gems. I'm probably going to pass up gems that I don't know, gems that you better look and that we better discuss together. Because I'm just keeping it real. That's how hard we're going to go to pay. Let's get into this.
Actually be in the yield phase. It's more of a medium term to long term winner that I'm watching very closely.
Okay. Hey, let's talk about this. A lot of talk, of course, now to shift from training to inference. You've talked about this. You kept us ahead of the curve, but now there's a little bit of, I guess, a debate, if you will. Who benefits most from this? It'll be AM Advanced Micro. You got a lot of ink last week at the expense of NVIDIA. But I also saw what you wrote recently about Broadcom.
All great questions, Charles. When I look at the AI chip market, this is the pie will just keep getting bigger and bigger. Keep in mind, NVIDIA is the whole pie right now. So basically, what that means is NVIDIA will have to give up some of its large market share. And that's an opportunity for AMD and Broadcom because it's no longer compute intensive, which is really where NVIDIA rules. They dominate on the compute intensive workloads. Inference opens that up for both AMD and Broadcom. And it goes.
They had a $4. They had a 4.25 plus, 4.25 plus. Where if we go back and we show you Conway was at a 96 in, but at a $6.87 plus. You gotta be able to look and see and look and what's an investment and how to get in. Until you in to play with the big boys, are we in playing with the big boys? Yes, we are. But we don't want to get swallowed up by the sharks, you know what I'm saying? We want to be able to keep swimming. You know what I'm saying? We got to be able to really look at these numbers and really see what's the better investment purely for us for a long run. Also, look at gold down here at the bottom, which even though they're not talking about, but look at gold. It's going up. But that's, and look at gold. 5,000 investments in. They're up. They're up 100, but you're only making a 2.222. Everybody invested into the gold right now. That's how you need to start looking at stock. Like, if that's what that's telling you, yeah, that's what that's telling you. Everybody's invested in the gold. And there's nothing wrong with that. Invest in gold. Put money in gold. That is something that is longevity, secure revenue in the stocks. You can ask anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting into gold. There are other ways in gold. There are other investors. PBD Podcast has a way for you to invest in gold. I got to get back, and I didn't share this out with Nate Gardner, but I got to get back in with Nate's Garden and link up with him because he will help us invest into Bitcoins. I know he would definitely shoot you some Bitcoins for you to invest and learn how to work and invest in that. I definitely got to link back up with him, let him know what I'm doing on Tuesday so he can come join me, especially over here on this, and we can get into it.
Back to the margins that big tech will have to address. They want to get cheaper AI accelerators, and that's what AMD and Broadcom do.
I got a couple of things where I'll let you go. I love our conversations. I'm going to pull back a little bit here in the Mag 7. I don't think there's any irrational exuberance as you know, going back to 2000 when they exploded, when the market caps went crazy, when their valuations went crazy. Only 2 of them beat the street last year, and I don't know if any have beaten them this year. So I guess the question is, should we be looking at them or continue to keep them on our radar?
On an individual basis, I would pull out Meta and I would pull out Google. Google is an earnings report that also accelerated in Google Cloud. Those two, I would call them giving us very early signals that they are positioning well. Okay. When it comes to Amazon, Apple, goes back to what part of the cycle will big tech dominate? And I believe it's really that inference market that's incoming that you and I just spoke about.
The tech business is always going to be its best investors in the new, not what's big. If you listen to what she just said, she said, pull out big tech. That was Google. That was Amazon. Why? Because they're already established. They're already up there. They're already up there. Not to say they're peaks, but they're up there to where, you know, you got to put in a big investment to get a big outcome. But if you want to come in on the ground level where we're at, let's be real. I'm just being real. Where we're at, you want to find the new investment lanes that are coming. The up-and-coming program, the up-and-coming techs, 2 that she showed you, we talked about earlier. Those are what you want to look at as this AI technology. And we're going to, over here. If you're on this channel, you're going to see. And I'm going to show you. Okay? Let's finish this up real quick, y'all.
And I got to ask you about Bitcoin. You know, I don't know what's going on. I love the story. I love the narrative. I love the potential for many of the reasons everyone else who loves Bitcoin does. But I have no rhyme or reason for this. And I'm used to the pullbacks. I've been watching them for about 20.
Hey, that's the first. Woo! Oh, damn. That's the first thing I see was like, damn, that's a big drop. Shit. Oh, shit. I got to drink some water to that. The first thing I want to do is, who did I just say, y'all? Didn't he just say he want to call Nate and talk about that? When I seen him pull that up, it made me want, Nate, are you okay? Nate, are you all right? Are you okay? What's going on? Okay. Okay. Wherever it's at on your screen. This Bitcoin, this, and they ain't even explained it. So I'm letting you know I'm at ground level and I got an itch for this. Cause this, y'all see the charts? Look at the chart. Charts all over the place. You get it. It's called a wave for a reason. Nigga, that is a dip. Okay. That is a hard fall. That's falling. All right. That's not common from way. Man, I'll let him explain. I'll let them explain it. And then I'll break it down even more.
20 years or so. But what's going on here?
Bitcoin was one of our best calls last year because we put out a public webinar, only one of the year, and said it was topping in August. So we drastically cut our position. But with that said, Charles, I am a Bitcoin bull. I am long Bitcoin. I just think that position and many tech positions require risk management. And therefore, it requires that active stance. And I would happily move back into Bitcoin when the signals more.
All right. So
she's a long Bitcoin. Oh, thank you to my resources out there teaching me how to listen, how to people push their narrative of how they telling the story. So what I want y'all to listen to how she said what she would do. She like, yeah, I see this. So she didn't tell you. She stayed. She told, hey, I pulled out, but she wouldn't mind going back once they fix the management and whatever's going on over there and the problems in Bitcoin. So if you're over there in Bitcoin, you seen that big ass dip and you panicked, like how I just did, you may want to sell a little bit, move them a little, just do a little quick move around, but don't move everything up out of there. You want to leave things up in there. Like, okay, there's a lot of people that like, I got a guy I watch and periodically he talks about it, stocks market and stuff like that. And he was like, far as Bitcoins and stuff like that, he's on 10 toes down, standing on it, because that's what you have to do when it comes to your investment when you get into this investment. Something that you believe in, like gold. That's something alone. Pampers, oil, gas, natural gas, black people. I'm just playing. If we were smart, I'm not saying we're dumb. But we always talk about this. We always talk about this. What's that word they want? Bring us our reparations. Okay, y'all want reparations? Get a stock. That's what we should want. If we want reparations, let us get a stock. And what is the stock? Us. And whatever we do. I thought you can represent the black people. You not want it. Okay, let me put myself to a side. The people who feel like they want reparations, you should want a damn stock that's only for y'all, that's invested in y'all, that actually is something. Just like Bitcoin, just like anything else in stock, let it be there. And what it is whatever investment is that is invested into the future of blacks. Now, the key thing about it is, okay, well, don't ask nobody to invest. Only people that are going to invest is people that should want to invest. And you would think with this happening, who would want to invest into something that's black, that's a stock market that grows interest, that puts money in your pocket? Black people. So you wouldn't have to need no handouts, no nothing. And then you will be part of this wave. Hold on, let me pull it up. You will be part of the wave of investors all over the world. All over the world. Not just America. Because once you do it, and I'm really sitting here thinking, the longer I think, the longer I'm like, yeah, that's kind of a good idea. Shit. I don't know why, I remember I asked in the beginning of the year, not this year, the beginning of last year, I asked everybody what would they ask Trump to do, because he was doing all his executive orders and stuff. And I said something, I don't remember what I said, to be honest with you. And now that I'm thinking, shit, that's what Trump. Check this out. We need a stock. Okay. Put us up there in there. Start us off with what? 500,000. I know y'all want like $1 million. What's $1 million? Okay, $1 million. But I'm trying to say something and at least try to sound realistic, because I know I probably got an army black dude like he sounds stupid. I'm like, of course I sound stupid, because you be one of the black people that sees the stock market that wouldn't invest in it. Or you invest in it. Oh, yeah, I invest in it, but I won't tell your Trump loving ass. The fuck? That means I'm a dumbass, but I'm actually onto something. It's amazing. It's just amazing to me sometimes what I do for the black community. I'm sorry. Ooh. Y'all, you know what? It's not y'all. I blame Taco the Tick. Because I don't go through none of these. I wouldn't have these ammos and these stuff like that if I wasn't over there in that world. Y'all should go over there in that world. Check us out. 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, 3 to 6 Pacific. Go check us out on TikTok. I really, really go down. Tell them, give them a quick shout out.
Hey friends, it's your girl Brooklyn. Where's the vibe? The vibe is live. 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 a.m. Pacific. We have jokes, laughs, a good time. So come by and check us out. It's myself, the Cookie, and Capiche. Come on by, check us out for a good time on the Vibes Live. I will see you there.
It goes down. We even got a travel agent over there. So you want to travel, book, go somewhere, you know what I'm saying, and you having hard trouble putting, you know what I'm saying, like the room, the rental, and maybe a couple of dinner spots together. I got a fire travel agent over there, and she will pray for you and everything. I promise you, a good agent over there. Please go check us out. I do want to help promote her somehow. I don't know how we're going to do it. We got to put some things together. But today is about the AI investment. Okay? We did our thing. You've seen some stuff. I'm going to break these down and put up some shorts for y'all. Hey, Tuesday, AI. Wednesday, we get the nerd out. Come follow me tomorrow, Comic Book Day. We're going to talk about different dimensions, parallel universes, and we're going to explore that through Marvel and DC, not just one, all over. We're also going to explore how, like, other comic books that was falling off, how they got picked up by Marvel and DC, and how they be part of the continuity, and how do continuities grow amongst comic books that have nothing to do with each other. We're going to talk about all that stuff tomorrow. I promise you it's going down. Until then, it's been the Burn Line Show. I love you guys so much. Until next time, we out. Peace.